New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
And good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you here on a Sunday morning. It's the 27th of February. We're almost done with February. Where'd that go? Oh my gosh. And the Ukrainian people are still in prayer for peace, and we're joining them today, and we're going to be joining them a lot more. You're going to hear that. As a network, we absolutely stand with Ukraine and are praying for this wonderful dear Putin, sir, to wake up to the reality of what he's doing, and for the Ukrainian people to be able to stand firm in peace and, if necessary, with force to protect themselves and their country. It's a sovereign nation. Okay, enough politics. You'll hear the prayer in the prayer. We're praying for the prayer, and the prayer is for the people of Ukraine. And so, and if you're wondering what you stumbled upon, this is the New Thought Media Network's daily prayer time. We come together every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. In a prayer for, well, whatever's in the world and whatever is in our prayer list, and whatever you might want to have us praying about. So if you'd like to get your prayers included in our prayer experience, you're welcome to drop your prayer request in the comments, or send us an email, prayer@ntmedia.org. We'll make sure your request gets out to the whole team. And I always like to say, excuse me, and remind us that this is not begging and beseeching. This is not us getting down on bended knee saying, please, please, please bless me or bless this person, and the heck with those guys. No, this is an affirmation of truth. It is a revelation of truth. It's the truth as we know it, and it's an expression of the universal truth. So I invite you to be with us in that. If you're in a safe space and you're able to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. And allow yourself to find the holy breath. Whatever that is for you, however that works for you. Allow yourself to put aside everything that came before this moment, to set aside anything other than this moment. For it is here we come to know the one. It is here I come to know that one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is moving and breathing and having its being as all of life, every form of life. I breathe in that knowledge of the oneness, knowing it as everything, as every thought, every word, every idea, every form. And what I know is I know the divine, the one, takes on form as this one self-existent cause, takes on form and abandons that form in order to take on new form. We see that in the world, in our day-to-day lives. Old forms, old experiences dissolving, dissipating, back into the nothingness from whence they came, so that new form, new experience may rise up. And what I know right now is I know that on this planet, in this world, everyone is part of this oneness. From Putin to Biden to Macron and the leaders of Ukraine, the people of Ukraine, all part of the oneness. The people of the state of the country of Russia, all part of the oneness. And what I'm witnessing this day is a deviation from the nature of humanity, of love and peace and light and beauty, a deviation away from that truth. I'm witnessing a misuse of the law, of the universal laws, for personal gain and personal benefit, hiding behind the glory of nation. And so I claim for everyone involved on this planet a sense of letting go of that nationalization, that superiority of nations, of letting go of the concept that might makes right, of letting go of the concept that the size is what matters, and that the resource, and coming into a greater sense of oneness. We see Russian people standing in their cities for peace, standing against this misuse of the law. We see people across the planet standing for peace. We see governments standing for peace in light of this misuse of the law. I know that we're in a time of great questioning for many. And yes, there is the dissolving of forms and the letting go of experiences and new ways being born on the planet. And so I, within myself, I stand courageous in the face of that. To say I still claim peace. And for the people in Ukraine that are picking up arms, that too must be a form of the divine. The sense of defense and bringing back and standing ready to use those arms, but to leave those arms at the moment peace breaks out. That is what I see. Divine expressions of the one doing all they know to demand peace. And so we join in that call, we join in that absolute sense that while we may not see it, and we may see the horrors of war in the moment, we must not succumb to that. We must walk towards the face of peace and be that peace as best we can for those who are in places where they cannot. We hold the light so the people of Ukraine may see truth. And as that truth prevails, they shall set down their arms. I know there is something magnificent happening even in the light of the ugliness that we see in Europe and Ukraine, even in North America. We claim a greater sense of oneness, a greater sense of peace, a greater sense of connection to the whole, to the all, to the everyone. So there is no need for invasion and there is no need for defense. There is love and peace and harmony and truth. And I claim that as the experience of my life this day. And invite you to do the same. To be peace. To witness the horrors of war and pray a prayer of peace. Trusting with deep trust and faith that it does make a difference. That collectively We're creating a consciousness where war is no longer necessary. And together, we are doing that hard work of bringing forth peace on planet Earth. I'm so very grateful to be a part of this, so very, very grateful to be supporting these efforts towards peace. Most especially grateful to know God's got this so I can get out of the way and let it be. And let go, let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you for being with us, dear ones. Thank you so much for being here. New Thought Media Network starting on Tuesday. I do not have all the details for this for you just yet, as we're still putting it all together and we're still working on it. And that's what I love about this ministry, is we can turn on a dime and get things happening. Beginning, I believe it'll be Tuesday, as that is March 1st. Beginning Tuesday, March 1st, we're going to start a daily 15-minute prayer vigil for Ukraine. I don't know what time, I don't know what platform just yet. We're working on this in the background, and we're going to have this to you starting March 1st for the entire month of March. We're going to be having a 15-minute daily, everyday, daily prayer vigil through the month of March for and perhaps with the people of Ukraine. Yeah, for those that may not be aware, there is a Science of Mind community, a Centers for Spiritual Living community in Ukraine. There are professional practitioners in Ukraine. They are currently safe. They are currently praying together. And there are other efforts to let them know that we are praying with them, and other efforts to bring their voice out into the world a little more. We're going to jump on board there and let our voices be heard and let our community be seen and be in prayer for this prayer for peace. And there's a part in our teachings that say we pray unceasingly. And what does that really mean, to pray unceasingly? This is what it's going to look like. This is part of what it's going to look like. It's going to look like daily opportunities to be in peace vigil together on behalf of and for Ukraine. Plan on joining us. Also, we've got just a couple days left here of Black History Month, and if you have not seen any of our Black History Month videos, I encourage you, go check them out. You can do a quick hashtag Black History Moment or New Thought Media Network. We've got a different teacher sharing a different moment in Black history, and in some cases in Black remembrance, in Black memory, not history but memory. And it's been a great program. We got a couple days left of that, so please search those videos out. They come out at different times and throughout the day. So, and the whole collection's on our archive. So check that out. All right, dear ones, I'm Rev Brz. I'm going to get out of here for now. Before I do, I want to make sure that we say thank you to everyone that makes this network possible. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, and you'd be surprised what our software bill is every month for what it takes to keep this going. So we want to say thank you to the people that make that happen, our committed givers, and those that are giving on a monthly basis and have identified they want to be part of the future of media on planet Earth, and that includes New Thought Media. So join us here. Say thank you. Join me saying thank you to all of our friends.
Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, for your continued support. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown Atlanta, for your monthly contribution. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, for your monthly contribution. And please help us welcome Om Center for Spiritual Living in La Mesa, California. Thank you for your monthly donation. Thank you, Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, for your most generous donation. And a special thanks to Heckerland Foundation for your generous technology grant. And Suze Ajin, thank you for your very generous donation. And a big shout out to all our committed donors.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of our committed givers here on the New Thought Media Network. I'm Rev Robert. I'm going to get out of here for now. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. There's a lot of great messaging out there. We look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, peace.